a wise person once said that, consistency is the hobgoblin of small minds. And I will repeat that because, just because we have a law that, frankly, let's be very honest, alcohol is the number one issue for violent crime in this country. There are more arrests, and this is really important. I was shocked when I heard this. There are more arrests for alcohol-related violations in this country, DUI, selling to kids, public use, than all drugs combined. And alcohol is legal, okay? So we have a huge criminal justice problem. It's the top issue for domestic violence. It's the number one killer on the roads. We're not exactly treating it very well. We have a runaway alcohol industry in this country that markets to kids, that advertises at the Super Bowl, that has every kind of flavor you can imagine to be introduced to it. We have a huge alcoholism problem. If you want to talk about the opioid problem, we got to first talk about the alcohol problem. It kills more people than fentanyl ever did. It's a huge problem. It's an embarrassment, actually, into our national fabric, I believe, the way we have handled alcohol. We haven't raised taxes in this country, federal excise taxes on alcohol, in decades. In fact, if you look at adjusting for inflation, John, we're at a fifth of where we were during the Korean War. And that's Phil Cook's research out of Duke. Big problems, okay? But alcohol is legal. It's not legal because we handle it particularly well. It's legal because it's been in our society for 5,000 years. It's been used by the majority of Western civilization. Now, a form of marijuana, like the weak marijuana, not today's marijuana, weak marijuana absolutely was used, most likely, we think, by ancient Chinese and Egyptian cultures, but nowhere near the prevalence and the acceptability of alcohol. In other words, alcohol is here to stay, and it's not going too well. Why in the world would we want to repeat something going really badly? That should be an example for us to say, let's not have marijuana, in the fabric of society like alcohol. It's kind of like if your headlights are broken, would you break your taillights just to be consistent? I don't understand it, but boy, does that argument have traction. It's probably one of the main reasons public opinion has changed. The industry has been very successful in employing that argument.